Hello, this is Angelia with today's wisdom. Today's wisdom comes from Daily Ohm. Disappointments, making peace. And life just happens to disappoint us sometimes. Nothing's perfect, and it just happens. We experience numerous disappointments each and every day. Our expectations go unmet. Our plans are blocked by circumstance. Our wishes go unfulfilled. And we discover that our lives are subject to a myriad of forces beyond our conscious control. Because, let's face it, God is in control, we're not. And, since everybody has free will, everybody's free willing all over everybody else, and, things are a mess. In some cases, our response is powerful because we must invest ourselves and our resources to overcome genuine hardship. So, we do have to invest in things. And sometimes our life is not so great. And that's when, things seem to hit you the most. When things are not going that great for you, you seem to become more disappointed when things don't go your way. In others, our reactions are far more passionate than our circumstances likely warrant. And I'm sure we know people like that, people who are way over the top and their reaction was way more than the situation warranted. I know I've met several people like that. The tension that permeates our bodies and minds when we are late for an event, interrupted at work, or sitting in traffic is not inappropriate, but it can interfere with our well-being in profound ways. Because if you keep letting yourself get stressed out about stuff not going your way, that can lead to only more stress, headaches, ulcers, health issues. So it's not good for you to do that. When we stop worrying about relatively unimportant matters, we can be at peace and devote so much more of ourselves to what is truly important, because everything is not that important. And that's something that you have to learn if you want any peace in your life. Everything is not that important. The small frustrations and irritations wield such power over us because they rob us of the illusion of control, because we think we are in control, but we're not. We might try to be in control, we might have a certain amount of control, but we're not in control of much of anything. But every problem is a potential teacher. A confusing situation is an opportunity to practice mindfulness. Difficult people provide us with opportunities to display compassion. And you can learn from everything. Everything can be a teacher. But that's the important thing, is to learn from your mistakes, your snafus, whatever, and learn these things. These gnats though. Interrupted at work. Stop, bugs, in the name of Jesus. Sitting in traffic. We can be at peace without worrying over unimportant matters and devote so much more of ourselves to what is truly important. Small frustrations and irritating wield power because they lose our sense of control. I think I said that. But every problem is a potential teacher. Yep, I went there. There is a natural human tendency to invest copious amounts of emotional energy in minor dilemmas and frustrations in order to avoid confronting those more complex issues that are largely outside the realm of our control. And let's face it, most everything is outside the realm of our control sometimes. Like I said, you can have a modicum of control over things, but chaos reigns. The intensity of our response provides us with a temporary sense of personal power that helps us cope with challenges that might otherwise overwhelm us. But it is only when we let the little stuff go that we discover that the big stuff is not really so devastating after all. And a lot of people have a problem with that, letting the little stuff go. And if you want any peace in your life, you're going to have to learn that. In the stress and singularly tense incident, differentiating between an unconsequential annoyance and a legitimate challenge can seem a monumental task. And that's if you're allowing yourself to be stressed out about it and you're not taking a step back, taking some deep breaths, and thinking about the situation. Whether the emotions you're feeling will be as vivid in a year, a day, or even an hour, and chances are they won't be, because things in the moment look like a really big deal, but then when you take a step back, nah, not that big a deal. As focused as you are on the moment in time, your reward for letting go of your emotional investment may be the very happiness and harmony of being whose loss you are lamenting. Very happiness and harmony of being. Okay, I got the flow there. That the wording, some of these wordings. I think this came from England, so. Anyway, the happiness and harmony of being. And, let's face it, none of us are going to have a super easy time. Everything's not going to go your way. And if you get stressed out about every little thing, that's how you're going to stay stressed out about every little thing. Needless aggravation is seldom worth the cost it exacts. And like I say, it's not, because you could be stressed out, you can end up with ulcers. It's just not worth it. You cannot distance yourself from life's inconsistencies, irritations, and upheavals, but you can relinquish your desire for perfect order and gain peace of mind in the process. Because let's face it, life is not going to be perfectly orderly. Life is messy, as they say. So if you want a little peace in your life, you're going to have to learn that disappointments happen. And you just move on, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, go on with your life. Think about it. Thanks for watching. Please like and share this wisdom so we can spread it around the world. If you want to help me out, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to help me out even more, go to my Patreon page and become a patron. That's all for now. Until next time.